To another exciting video where you're going to learn something new that's going to make you more proficient and faster in your Revit endeavors. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to model trusses on your roofs. So to begin with, I quickly, before starting this video, I modeled a simple little house here. As you can see, I'll change my graphics to shaded. There you go. Just a little simple little house here. No windows, no doors. I just modeled it so I can demonstrate the technique I'm about to teach you. So to start off, I'm going to go to my second level. And then the next thing I would do is I would go to my truss button here under the structural tab. And I click on it. And then I get this pop-up message saying no structural trusses family is loaded in the project. Would you like to load one? And then we're going to say, of course, yes. Which is going to bring us to our families folders. And then from here, you want to go into the structural trusses. And all these are all the types of families there are within the project, you know. If you know a specific type of truss you want to bring in, you can click on it and bring it in. You know, if it's going to be like a scissor truss, then there are some families that are already preset with the configurations that you need. Since on this one, it doesn't really matter which one I choose. I'm going to just grab the flat truss. And even though it's a flat truss, I'm going to show you this technique that's going to convert this flat truss into actually a slope truss. So I'm going to select that one intentionally. I'm going to click open. And now that it's loaded, the first thing I would want to do is I would want to just draw one simple truss across my roof. I'm going to draw it right here, right there, just like that. And of course you can't see it because the roof family is opaque, so it's not letting you see beyond. To fix that, all you have to do is click on the roof family, you right click, and then you're going to override the graphics, click by element, and you're going to increase the transparency to 100. Click apply, okay, now you can see the truss. And the next thing you want to do is you want to create a section cut. Because if I go to 3D view, there's my truss. So that's not looking good, right guys? I don't think we want that. So let's go back to our second level. We're going to create a section cut across it like that. We're going to bring in the extents to about there. And then move our section cut so that it encompasses the truss, just like that. You want to be able to see that view. So first thing I'm going to do, I'll double click here, and I definitely want to change my graphics to detailed, or to find, that way I can see exactly what's there. So from what you guys can see, I want my truss to be a combination of both wood and steel. So I want the flanges, the top portion of it, to be steel. I want the top chord and the bottom chord, I want those to be steel, like an L steel channel. And then I want the in-between ones here, I want those to be wood. So I'm going to click on the actual truss, and I'm going to click on edit type. I'm going to rename this and give it a special name because I don't want to override the one that comes with the Revit package. So I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to call this steel and wood truss. Wood truss. Just like that. Perfect. Now, once you do that, you're going to see all these properties for the parameters for the top chord, the vertical webs. So let me move this aside. So the top chord would be this member up here. The vertical webs would be, of course, these here, the vertical ones. The diagonal webs would be these, and the bottom chords, of course, would be the bottom chord there. before I start adjusting my truss, right? I want to make sure that I substitute and put in the actual steel, or sorry, not steel, but structural members that I want for my both for my for my cords and my vertical webs. So I'm gonna click on the uh, the structural framing type that I want for my top cord. I'm gonna click there and I'm gonna see what's available. As of right now, the only thing that's available is a W 12 by 26, which is um, what is being generated for the entire truss. Because if I were to go to the vertical webs, it's gonna tell me that it's also a W12 by 26. So all of these members are W12s by 26. So I have to escape out of here, and then what I need to do is I need to go to my insert tab. I need to load the structural members that I need to comprise my truss. So I'm gonna back out of this folder. I'm gonna go to structural framing. I'm gonna go to steel and first bring in my top and my bottom cord of steel members. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I want it to be an L channel. So I'm gonna click there, and then I'm gonna scroll down to I'm gonna make it a 3 by 3.5. I'm gonna choose that one, and then I'm gonna go back to my insert tab, and then I'm gonna bring in a wooden member so that I can insert it for my verticals and for my diagonals that will support my truss. So go to load family. I'm gonna back out of this folder once, and then go to my wood, and then I want to bring in some dimensional lumber. I'm gonna click OK, and my members in between will be 2 by 6s. Click OK. So now now those two structural families are within the Revit package. So now I'm gonna click back on my truss. And then I'm gonna edit, because I didn't save the previous one. Edit. I'm gonna duplicate it like I did before. I'm gonna call it steel and wood truss, just like that. Okay. Click OK, because I want to save it this time around. Now I know that it's saved because you can see the name down here. So I'm going to edit, go back to the edit option, and then for my top cords, I'm going to click again on the structural framing type, clicking within the window here, and then once you click inside here, you're going to get this down arrow. Click on the arrow. Now you're going to be able to see the structural members that we downloaded from the Revit package. So we're going to click on the L channel for the top cords. I'm going to jump down to the bottom cords because I want those to be the same. Change it to L shape steel cords. Now I'm going to go to the ones in the middle and change those, the vertical ones, to 2 by 6. And I'm going to do the same thing for this structural family member for the diagonals. Click in there and make that a 2 by 6. Click apply and click OK, and there you go. There's my modified roof truss. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to make sure this is on shaded. We got thin lines. So what I want to do next is I want to click on the actual truss, and as you can see right now, my truss is being hosted on the center line of the level 2. So I want to go in here to my properties, and I want the bearing not to be centered. I want it to be on top of the on top of the level. So click it back on this, and we're gonna click on the bottom, apply, and that's what I want. I want the bottom of the cord to be set on the level, because I want this to be I want this whole area to be open for the architect, whoever's going to design the interiors. I want to make sure that they have access to 10 feet of open space. So that's why I changed my bearing to the bottom of the cord to be bearing on top of level 2, which is exactly what's happening now. The next thing I want to do is I want to click again on my truss. And once you click on your truss, you're going to get a pop-up on your ribbons. And always remember that a good rule of thumb, and especially when you're starting to learn the Revit software, is that whenever you click on a family or whenever you click on an element in your drawing, you're always going to have different pop-ups that show up on your ribbons. And those are indicative of the actual tools that are available that you can use to manipulate the family that you currently clicked on. So in this case, I clicked on the truss, and it gave me these options. The one that we're going to click on is we're going to click on the edit profile. I'm going to click on that one, and this is what you get. You get lines. The blue line, it indicates the bottom truss. The top, what is it, magenta, what is it, pink line, denotes the top chord. So I want to keep my bottom chord the way it is. I'm going to delete my top one, and I'm going to click on the top chord here to activate it, and I'm going to sketch one. Top chord, and then I'm going to sketch. I'm going to click on the underside of the roof there. I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to click there, there. It's not letting me click here. If that's fine, I can draw it in. I'll draw in that line. Let me activate it. Okay, I'll draw it in like that. And then I'm going to see if I can align it to the bottom of the chord. It's not letting me, so I'm just going to use my arrow key and tap up. And then I'm going to use my trim command, which is, where's my trim command? There it is, trim command. I'm going to trim these lines just like that. I think this is all I need to do. It should be able to work, but I don't want these to extend that far. I want them to extend to there. I'm going to pull these lines back in just like that. And then I'm going to click the finish button to finish the mode. And there we go. There's my truss. There's my truss. Let me go to a 3D view, and there you can see it. The actual truss is now formed according to the formation of the roof, like I want it to. It's still sticking out a little, so that can, on that one, you're gonna have to kind of play with it. Go back to your section, click on your truss, and then you're gonna have to again go edit, click on the edit profile, and then click on the actual line that you just generated, and then use your arrow key, your downward arrow key, to bring it down a couple tabs, just like that. And you're gonna have to do the same thing for this one. Click your arrow key a couple of times. I did about 4, I think. 1, 2, I did three clicks. I'm gonna click on the actual line, and then use my down key and click 3 times, just like that. I'll make this one 4, no 3. Make it at 3. So cancel. We'll keep it there, and then we'll click finish again. And then once we go back to our 3D, we're almost there. We need just to click a couple more times. So we're gonna go back to our section cut. Click on the truss, just like that. And then we're going to activate our edit profile. We'll bring this in 2 more. I'll bring this one in 2 more. Just 3, make it 3, just to show you guys. Click finish. Go to my 3D. We're almost there. We're almost there. See, on this area of the roof, you don't see it. You don't see the top chord sticking out. So we'll go back again. I know this is a tedious task, but I mean, this is the way you'll get this to work for you. So let me double check again. Let me go back to my 3D. Okay, this needs to change. Okay, so go back to my section. I need to bring this portion down. So I'm going to click on the truss again, click on the profile, and then bring this one down a couple more notches. Maybe like that. Click finish. Go back to my 3D. Slightly more. Edit profile. Edit. No, let's go back to, yeah. I can click edit profile from here, and then I can go to the view that I want to make the change. I'll bring it down 2 more, and I'll bring this one in 2 more. Remove constraints. Bring it in more. Click finish. Go back to my 3D, and there you go. There you go. You got a truss that's within the confines of the roof lines. So if I were to go back to my my second level, basically all the roof trusses from this point to this point will all pretty much be the same. And then once you start getting the profiles for here, you would have to draw another one from scratch, adjust the profile, and then just copy each of the following ones, and then I'd slightly adjust the confines of your top chords so that they meet the restrictions of your roof lines by modifying the truss profile. So I know this is a tedious task. It takes a little bit of time to model, but once you get the final product, it looks beautiful, and you know, the consultant or the client, when they see these drawings, they're gonna be amazed and that you didn't cut any corners, that you didn't draw lines and make it, and you know, make the the customer or client think that you actually modeled something when it's not actually modeled, because you can always go to a 3D view, and then you can just, you know, I can change my my view here to like a wireframe, and you know, you can actually show the client the structural elements within your project, and it makes your model look a lot better and more professional. So I hope this video was of help for you guys in your Revit endeavors. And if you want to see more of these videos and get alerts when I, you know, generate the next one, please subscribe to my channel. That way you get the latest and greatest videos that will enhance and make you more productive in your Revit endeavors. Thank you very much.